Guys, and welcome to Soul's Disciples Entertainment News, where if it's Bay related, we'll relay it. I'm your girl Amber, and today we're bringing you the lowdown on the Bay's very own E40. We have our reporters E, Dro, Greg, and Nana in the field, ready to give you the scoop. So let's go ahead and get into business.
What's going on, y'all? This is Dro with Soul's Disciples ENT, where if it's Bay related, we'll relay it. And today I'm going to be talking about Earl Stevens, aka E40, E Feezy Fonzarelli. He grew up in the Bay. As you can see, it's a foggy day today. E40 came up as a rap artist, but he stayed up by becoming an entrepreneur of many different businesses. After failing to succeed with his first idea of an energy drink titled 40 Water, he continued with his beverage business, eventually creating Slurricane, titled after one of his top hits from his early rap career. After creating Slurricane, he introduced different fine wine selections of Moscatos titled Mangascato, Tropiscato, and other flavors, even continuing to new heights of his own 40 ounce. E40, named after the man himself.
I got all my brands at the house, but when I'm in the studio, and I got company or whatever, if we want to drink some vodka, it's probably Tito's or Grey Goose. Like February, March, they'll be drinking my vodka.
Today, E40 is still relevant aside from other rappers from early time because he stayed relevant and branched out into different business opportunities that kept his income open. E40's net worth today is around $10 million. And as a rapper, business entrepreneur, and investor, he is still relevant today. Sprinkle.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Iman, aka E, representing Soul's Disciples, where if it's Bay related, we relay it. And today I'm here to talk about the Bay Area's very own E40, aka Earl Stevens. Earl Stevens was born and raised in Vallejo, California, living in a low-income neighborhood with his mother and siblings after his parents split up. His father was an aspiring musician and would come visit during some weekends, but was mostly absent in his upbringing. He said it was hard seeing his mother cry, knowing that he was not around for his kids and his wife, and in turn gave him more of a reason to hustle with whatever he chose to do in his career. His mom was a hustler before he ever even thought about becoming one, working 3 jobs and keeping food on the table and the lights on for him and his siblings. And he said that paying attention to his mom's hustle helped him become the businessman he is today. At a young age, E40 loved music and learned to rap, and him and his siblings would mix demo tapes and slide all around the Bay Area serving their fans out of the back of their whip. During that same time, E40 also was helping out to manage a family-owned clothing store and worked the day shift at an oil refinery. To him, money never slept. Although E40 enjoyed making music with his group of siblings called The Clique, he still wanted to branch out as a solo artist, and soon enough he did, making the solo rap career pop off early in the 90s when he founded his very own rap label, Sick With It Records. Although we all know him today as E40, his first nickname was Charlie Hustle, given to him because of his hustler mentality and ability to promote himself and build his label from the bottom up. He also had the nicknames like 40 Fonzarelli and 40 Water. Although overall it is rare to find stories of negativity when researching about E40, what I did find was that he had controversy with other industry cats, and during an event, a few brawls did break out involving E40 and his crew during that event, which ended up hitting the press. But in general, he rarely gets aired on the press making a bad move, and that continues to be a plus on the business side. Early in his rap career, he linked up with many famous artists like Snoop Dogg, Master P, Busta Rhymes, and a lot of other cats, which in turn solidified him in the rap game and the music industry. He got that respect and he earned it. He himself brought his own slang and style into the rap game, which is still around to this day, and some would even say it's a culture now. E40, we thank you for being one of the pioneers for the Bay Area rap music, and continue to broaden your horizons and diversify your income. It's a Bay Area thing, baby.
What's up? It's Greg from Soul's Disciples, 1 out of the 5. And if it's Bay related, we're gonna relay it. And today we're talking about E40. So everyone wonders how E40 stayed relevant in nowadays. And I'm gonna read you guys a quote that he said. He says, as an artist, you have to be out there. You have to be a marketing piece. And he says he stayed out there in the streets, but was always in a place that he needed to be seen. And once you stop letting yourself be seen, that's when the bullshit starts happening. An example of this would be when E40 was at the Golden State Warriors game. He goes to all the Warriors games, all the finals, repping the Bay. And at the end of the last game that we played that we won, who got interviewed? E40. And that's how he's stayed relevant. Ugh.
E40 has been the center of controversy recently after a shooting following his Denver concert, but he also took some unlikely hits as the stock market crashed in 2009. 40 Water explained to the LA Times that he had some big losses in his Microsoft stock. He says, I was sitting there waiting for something, but it just didn't unfold for me. Apple, now that's what I should have got. The Bay ambassador, whose new album is titled The Wall Street Journal, explained that he has been in the financial game for a while now. E40 says, I started messing with stocks in 95 or 96. But even all this experience could not help the troubled rapper, as not only his personal stocks fell, but he also recently forced to close a Vallejo branch in his chain of restaurants, Fat Burger. I'm not moving on from Fat Burger because it didn't really take off like it did in Southern California, he says. I'm moving on to Wingstop, that's where it's at.
He wanted to be the voice of hope to show people that just because you're going through it doesn't mean you can't get out of it. He told stories through his music that gave off advice. E40 chose music as a way to express himself. He knew that with everything he had been through, that he could speak to the people that would understand because it was something that they were going through as well. He continues to raise his own family with the same routine because he knew if it was not for God, he would not have made it this far. E40 knew that he was destined to be something great. He knew that God had a plan for him. And what a lot of people didn't know about E40 is that he was a God-fearing man. He believed in going to church every day, paying his tithes, and staying prayed up. His grandfather was a preacher. His grandmother was the first lady.
Everybody say warrior.